it's time to take a look at these batteries here, because back in February when we drove up from Roswell, New Mexico here to Seaside, Oregon, I found out that we didn't have enough power to pull the steps at the door in and out. So I thought it was time to change out the batteries. So I stopped at Lazy Days and got these two 6-volt batteries from their spare part department, and they said they should be good one for RV. And I put them. Hey dear friends on YouTube, I'm Torkild Brunsnes and I run the channel 6 Wheels Down. My wife and I are full-time RVers and we live in our Thor Outlaw. Our goal is to travel to every state in North America. We travel with our 4 dogs, 3 Dachshunds and an English Bulldog. We have our motorcycles with us and use them to drive out to interesting places in every state. When you live in a motorhome, sometimes things break, and we will make videos of some of it. I also make music, and most of the music is recorded in the garage of our RV. And I put them in and hoped when we drove that it would charge, but nothing happened. It didn't improve. There was still no power. So I also changed something else. I'll just show you. So the next thing to try was to change out the power supply unit here, the transformer. And I put a brand new in. I went to get one, and the old one kind of sounded weird. I thought it was a ventilator in it that wasn't good. So I got a brand new part in here. So I know this one is working and it's getting the right output when I measure on the terminals as well. So the charging should work here. So now it's time to have a closer look at the batteries again. Now, so I want to try to disconnect the cables here and then see how much charge the batteries actually have. So now with both poles taken off, I'll try to use a multimeter here. It measures from 0 to 300 watt or volts DC. So let's try to measure what we have on this one right now. And it reads 5 to 6 volts, so that's basically nothing. So they're not charged at all. So I'll try to put a charge on and then see if we can charge them at all. If not, we know we have faulty batteries. If they can charge, then I'll let them sit overnight and simply see how much loss there is overnight. If they hold the power, I'll try to put some load on them and see how long time they can run when I have a certain known consumption, and see if that correlates to the battery's capacity. So it's about trying to be a bit systematic with these batteries here now. I just check the level of water in them. This one is good. All cells are covered. So that's not the issue. Same with this one, plenty of water. And they look brand new inside. Doesn't look like they should have any issues, but I just wonder why they won't hold the charge at all. But now we'll try to charge them and see what comes out of that. So I have just connected the charger here to the terminals, and I have the charger here, so let's try to start it. And it does say charging, and if you have a bad battery, this one here should give a light. So it looks like the battery might be okay, but we'll find out. We'll let it sit now. Another thing that would be good just to check, that is, do we actually get any charge for the batteries from the cables? So I'll try to measure that. And I have the two cable terminals here. I have the positive here, and I have the negative there. What do they give me? I can see the display. Seems like nothing. I would expect to have something around 12 volts here. So now the big question is there a fuse somewhere in the system? Because I should get about 12 volt here. So something looks like I'm not getting charged to the battery. Could there be a fuse here? If we have connection here, it should give a beep sound. We do have connection there. What else do we have in here? Nothing over there. There we do. But it's like there's connection there. So these are intact. Don't get any connection there. So that might be the fuse. No connection. Goes to 0 ohms here, and it should do as well when I measure. It doesn't. So we might have the problem. We might have the problem right there. That fuse there. This one. So let me have a look at that. With that one. Is there a way to open it? Maybe that was the issue. That something had tripped there. We have connection now. No. What is the setting on this one? It needs to be there. We do. So do we have voltage here? Now let's check if we have voltage between the charging cables. Yep, we do. So that might be the reason that this one was tripped. So I'll still try to charge the batteries, and then we will come back and see if it keeps the power now that this fuse there had been reset. There was like a little thing I could flip there looked like it had tripped, so that might be the whole issue. Yeah, and after charging the battery with an external charger for 4 hours, I was just out checking on them, and we now have full voltage. So it was the fuse that had tripped, so now we get charged to the batteries again, so everything works. This fixed the problem. Thank you for watching another video here from Six Wheels Down. I hope you really enjoyed it. And for me to be able to continue to create content here for YouTube, please click the like and the subscribe button. That's the way you can help me to grow this channel and to continue create new content. Thank you for watching. Well, it's time to take a look at these batteries here, because back in February when we drove up from Roswell, New Mexico here to Seaside, Oregon, I found out that we didn't have enough power to pull the steps at the door in and out. So I thought it was time to change out the batteries. So I stopped at Lazy Days and got these two 6-volt batteries from their spare part department, and they said they should be good one for RV. And I put them in and hoped when we drove that it would charge, but nothing happened. It didn't improve. There was still no power. So I also changed something else. I'll just show you.